Well, most of us are familiar with yeast being used for baking and brewing, but what about creating ethanol fuel?
Well, one team at the U of I is putting yeast to the test, which could mean the future of biofuels.
ABC News Channel 15's Brittany Sager joins us live in the studio with all the details. Brittany.
Well, Rick, Aaron, ethanol is known to have many benefits, including reducing imported oil and greenhouse gases. That's why a research team wanted to find a fast and efficient way to produce it. With funding from BP, this research process was made possible. In a time when the price of gas continues to climb, Yong-Su is in the lab researching alternatives.
You know, corn ethanol, there are some problems. The supply of corn is not as stable as petroleum, and also corn is a food resource.
So he and his team are turning to yeast.
Basically, yeast consumes sugar and produce ethanol.
But it's not that simple.
Yeast cannot ferment xylose. Yeast can ferment first sugar, the glucose, but they cannot ferment the second sugar.
So they engineered a strain of yeast that consumes both types of sugar at the same time, making the same amount of ethanol in half the time, which is fast and efficient.
The cost for making a gallon of ethanol from this material may be about $2 to $3 right now. However, by doing this research, we are thinking, or we are wishing to reduce the cost up to 80 cents or 90 cents.
A cost he hopes will be able to compete with petroleum in the future. Many consumers agree if it means saving at the pump, they're all for it.
If they process it correctly where it doesn't harm the environment and, with BP supporting this research, it's a great idea.
Now, the U.S. government has set a goal to replace 20% of our country's transportation fuel by biofuel. Yong-Su has hopes by 2020 BP will be able to commercialize this concept. Aaron?
All right, Brittany, thank you. Well, Brazil is one of many